Listen to that sizzle. That is so good. Instead of cutting my backstraps into steaks, I like to cut mine into big chunks. A lot more versatile. I can do a lot of stuff with it. And today, we're gonna do a stuffed backstrap that I'm gonna do on the smoker, but I'm gonna do a little different. I'm gonna do what's called a reverse sear, where I smoke it first for a while, get it close to temperature, and then I'm gonna move it over to the sear box, get that really crunchy, flavorful outside. It's gonna be delicious. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna start with a roll cut. What that basically means is I'm just gonna cut and kind of spiral it out as we go. So let's get started. You want to keep your knife as flat as possible on there. And then again, about to a 1/4 inch till you get to the end. Just unroll that piece of meat. Kind of fold it over. I'm just gonna check and see where I'm at. Do it again, about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom, somewhere in there. All right, look at that piece of meat right there, ready for the stuffing. We'll get some venison cheese and some bacon on there next. Roll it up, get it in the smoker. All right. So this is venison cheese, and venison cheese is actually a brand. It's a real soft cheese. This one has a bunch of cracked black pepper in it. They have some herb ones. A cream cheese will work here. A really soft goat cheese will work great here. There's a lot of different things you can use. You just want a soft cheese that's real spreadable. If you use a cream cheese, you can throw some savory herbs in there. Summer savory is a great one. Really, it's all up to you. Again, as I always say, recipes are not rules. They're guidelines. So, all right, up next, a little bacon. Just some nice crispy bacon that's gonna go on the inside. You know, it'd also be good in here. If you had some chives, you could cut up some chives and put in here. If you're getting really crazy, you can do apples and walnuts diced up in here, man. Really make this stuffing your own. All right, just a little bit of bacon left in there. Next up, we're gonna roll it, wrap it in more bacon. So, we're just gonna turn it so it's that way, long ways from you, and you just kinda wanna get a tighter roll as possible. This is actually called a roulade. If I was fancy French, I'm sure I pronounced that wrong because I am not French. And if you don't want to do a roll cut like this, you can certainly cut a big old pocket in that backstrap and do it that way. I've done it that way before. Look at that, that's just a nice roll. You can see some of that cheese in there. Just imagine the bacon in there and the flavor that it adds. And then next up, we're gonna season the outside, get a little bacon wrapped around it, get it on the smoker. All right, so I have a little high mountain venison rub here. It's just a great all-purpose rub. Works really good on wild game. We're just gonna coat the outside of this really well. That's pretty much got all the seasoning you're gonna need on there. I just love a nice, good all-purpose one. You can make up your own rub. I have some recipes for some rubs. Man, there's some great commercial rubs out there. High Mountain makes several great ones. All right, that looks good. Next up, the bacon wrap. Again, let's stretch that out, get some maximum coverage. Roll it over. Roll that over, and let me get some toothpicks, and we'll get that stored in place. And we're gonna go one more right up there. All right, look at that. Beautiful rolled backstrap, ready for the smoker. I'll see you outside. All right, the Camp Chef is at 225. We're gonna smoke this for a little while. Just get her up to temp. I'm gonna put the probe in it. We're gonna shut that up. Go have a few beers, wait for this to finish up, and then we'll move it to the sear box to get a nice crusty outside. All right, that sear box is smoking hot. So we're gonna crisp that bacon up. I'm gonna roll that back forward. All right, that bacon is plenty crisped up. We're gonna move it inside. Great reverse sear. We're gonna slice it up, and we are gonna eat well tonight. All right, we just pulled this backstrap off the grill. Look at that, don't waste those juices. Pour them over the top. Then you can serve it almost like a steak. Look at this, look at that. Nice and pink, unbelievable. This is gonna be delicious. I can't wait to dig in.